What's good, guys? Nick Carter here, back with another episode, and today I want to talk to you guys about bags, because what would we do to put all of those things if we didn't have bags? So recently I collected a lot of gear and I wanted to get a bag that could not only carry the gear that I wanted to carry around with me, like my camera, laptop, and accessories, stuff like that, but also a bag that could double as an everyday bag. So if I wanted to carry clothes, shoes, you know, just something I could carry everything around. And I had a few prerequisites for this bag. It had to be versatile, so I could adjust to my different needs. If I wanted to carry a lot of gear, camera, tripod, drone, all that sort of stuff, I had to be able to do that. But also at the same time, be able to carry clothes if I wanted it to carry clothes. It had to look at least a little bit stylish. You know, I didn't want to be walking around with this really big bulky bag on my back, because personally, I'm not a backpack person. I understand how useful they can be, so that's why I've got a backpack. Because I don't carry a whole lot in here, although you can fit a bit, and we'll do a flat pack lay at the very end of this video to show you exactly what you can fit in here, and I do sometimes cram this right to the brim. And really, also, I wanted it to be weatherproof. I do have a few overseas trips coming up, and it's going to be wet and snowy and all that sort of stuff, so it definitely needed to be able to protect that gear. And what I came up with and picked up is this, and this is the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. It's the 20-liter version. And this is also in their brand new Stealthy black colorway. I really think it looks the part. Now, they do have it in a lot of other colors. They've got nice gray, they've got like a charcoal, there's this browny tan color. But personally, this is the one that suited me. I just love the Stealthy black option, and I just love the way the black looks. And when you look at the interior, if I open it up here, you can see that the interior is this nice sort of beigey kind of gold material. I just think it looks on point, if I'm honest with you. So I'm going to go through some of the best parts about this bag and why I chose it, and why I think you guys should really have a look at this bag if you are looking to pick up a camera bag, a gear bag, or just an everyday bag for uni or school or whatever. So let's get into the features of the Everyday Backpack 20-liter.
Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive.
So, the 20-liter backpack. Unlike most conventional camera bags, it does not have a compartment which opens up. This bag opens from the sides, for better or for worse. Some people might like it. Hello. Some people might hate it. The reason I like it is because the bag is designed to be worn on the shoulder and then slung around, where you can open it and grab what you need. So if I had my lens in there and I wanted to change my lens, I open the bag, carry it here. It fits. These straps, I must say, these straps are awesome, and it holds the bag perfectly. And I can open this bag up and grab my lens, shut it, swing it back around, and we're good to go. One thing I will say about that swinging motion is it's fantastic, but I tend to swing it on my right shoulder because I'm right-handed, and I feel like if you're left-handed, you'll be swinging it on the left shoulder. I'm not sure why, but it does feel weird swinging it around the other way. I don't know, just something I'd mention. So yes, you can open this bag up, and inside you have these dividers. Now, if you're familiar with camera bags, you'll recognize these dividers. A lot of camera bags do have separators in them, so you can separate your gear. The cool thing about these dividers is that they are adjustable. So you can have it so that if you want to have, say, a lens in the middle or a camera or whatever, you can have that and access it. Or if you want to fit longer objects, say you got a 70 to 200 millimeter or something like that, you can just smack that in there and you can have it all the way through, or like this one. So that is super handy. Now, when you come get this bag default, the dividers are sort of, it's hard to show on camera. The dividers are separated, so you have one compartment, two compartment, then the third compartment up top. I've separated mine so I get an extra compartment down the bottom. The reason I did that is because my drone just slots in really nice and snug down the bottom there. Gives me a little bit of extra space to work with, sort of, anyway. Now, on the sides, as you can see, you've got this nice sort of, it's kind of wetsuity, I don't know, rashy material, I don't know, wetsuit material with these weatherproof zippers. In here, you can open it up and you have access to, this bag keeps falling over, to all these little pockets, and they are color coded. So if you want to use their color coding, you can. So you got black and red. I don't really use the color coding, but that's just me. You can open it up on this side, and again, you got more. So you can put batteries in there, or hard drives, or SD cards, or you know, whatever you think you need to put in there. Up the top, you have this cool little clasp mechanism, which took me ages. Hang on, what we'll do is we'll up the top here, you have this little latch mechanism. Now this threw me to begin with, because you can't, when you close it properly, you can't open it. It's sort of like an anti-theft mechanism, because to open it, you have to pull down, out, and then up. Now it does shut because there are magnets, and you can sort of just unsafely shut it, which is, you know, whatever. Or if you want to, you can latch it properly. Cool thing about this design is, as you can see, you've got different levels where you can shut it. So if you want, you can have it, oh, it's really hard to show because it's not actually full, but if you want, you can have it like that. So you can have the top overflowing if that's what you need at the time. I generally can have it right down there. So in the top here, you have access to that's the top divider. So that isn't its own compartment. That is actually, you know, connected with the side pockets. I didn't know that at first, but when I got the bag, I saw that. That's fine, not an issue. Here at the top, you have like a little passport holder, which is magnetically sealed, and it is great for what it says, passports. Wallet can also fit in there. And up the top here, you have a laptop sleeve, or a laptop compartment. You also have a little space for cables, and like a separate tablet sleeve if you have like an iPad or a Wacom tablet or something like that, and you want to chuck it in there, you can do that as well. So as you can see, this bag is packed to the brim with features. Now this material on top is weather resistant. It can handle water, which is awesome. All these zippers are weather sealed as well. So you can walk around in the rain, snow, hail or shine. This bag can handle it. Downside to that is that these pocket up the top here sort of requires you to have this folded in so that these are tucked in here. If you don't do that, then it's not going to be that weather sealed, is it? Now, the straps on the back, unlike a traditional backpack, which are generally just sealed up here, they're on these like little hinges here, and that is how they accommodate the swinging motion, and I got no complaints. It's super comfortable. These aren't the most padded straps in the world, but again, like I've carried my full kit in here, camera, 2 lenses, drone, the whole lot, my laptop, and I've carried around a full day, and it's perfectly fine. And I can't see why it's not going to be a problem for the whole day use. You also have this little hidden compartment here, so you can slot it on a travel bag as well, so you don't have to carry it on your back the entire time. You also have a nice little handy grip here, and on the other side, so you can carry this bag however you want. It doesn't have to be a backpack, even though that's how it's designed. On the sides, you have magnetically sealed expandable holders for drink bottles, and another cool thing in here is that you can slap your tripods in and strap them in as well. You got straps everywhere, straps there. You've also got another little section down here, more straps. Like, if you need a bag with features, this is it. But before we do the flat pack lay, so you can see exactly what fits in this bag, I do want to go over some of the downsides of this bag that I have come across over my use, as well as some downsides of having this awesome black color, which unfortunately there are a few. Downside number 1, the bottom of this bag, it doesn't sit great. All right, if I put this down here, it's not going to see on camera, but when you're out and about, you're not going to have a nice flat table on flat ground like this. It's going to be on a slope. Now, a lot of bags out there are going to actually have really flat, properly flat bottom to them, and they will sit nicely, especially if you put a bit of weight on. Because this bottom isn't flat, it is rounded and curved weirdly. It does tend to lean forward, and when you put more weight in the bag, it does just fall over a bit, which is, look, it always fell over for me. It would never sit up unless I leaned it against the wall. So something to note if that is a problem. Now the black, as much as I love it and think the color is awesome, it actually gets dirty really easily because you're out and about in the field or you're taking it out on the day. It'll get dusty. Luckily, it's weatherproof, so you can just wipe it down or hose it down, however you want to do, and it will clean up really well. Be warned that I haven't cleaned this one yet, so hopefully, you know, I don't know if that shows how dirty it gets. It's not really that dirty, but it's not as nice as it was when I first got it. The black color will get dirtier faster. The other colors that Peak Design have for their backpack probably won't show dirt as much as this one, simply because of the patterns that they have on there. So if you're worried about dirt and the bag getting dirty over time, I'd recommend looking at a different color. But if you don't mind cleaning it down, black is definitely the nicest looking of the selection. This backpack really does. It has it all, guys. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, I think you've heard me jibber jabber long enough. Let's do the flat pack lay and show you what I routinely chuck in this bag and carry around with me. And hopefully that'll give you some sort of idea as if this bag is for you.
Let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Somewhere in between our secrets, there's an imminent storm. It's unavoidable, yeah. But as long as I feel that you see me, I will pay no mind at all. So give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time.
All right, guys, so thanks for sticking around. That is my comprehensive review, thoughts, impressions of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack 20 litre in Stealthy black colorway. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe because, hey, why not? If you want to check this bag out or some of the other Peak Design items, I'll leave it linked in the description below. Seriously, this is the best bag I've ever had and I really don't think you'll regret picking it up. I'm Nick Carter, aka ThatModernDude, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.